It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And here we go from Miami. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check smash, check smash. Let's go.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Ready up.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
19 left, 60.
He's going to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Caught, nice game left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response.
Here we go, here we go.
You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to run. Here's the rookie from Kansas State. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Setting up the running back screen. He's inside the 10. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Short pass brought in, and he's brought down at the line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Downfield, he's got it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the red zone on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Sets up 3rd down and goal.
Set up. Go.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards.
And we'll see what they do about 4th and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our first quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. On a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT.
There's a dive up the middle. He gets forward, that's back 4 yards. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, now he's in 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 180.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Buying some time left. On the run, deep down the left side. Oh, he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Finds his man Chase. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Right back to Chase. Has room down the left sideline. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
14, Dolphins 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The throw outside, and they might throw this again. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. It ends with a touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 3.
Dolphins 17, Bengals 14.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Good start. Stop.
Sending him on the dive. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Brought in left side by Jones. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now. They need 7. Back to throw. It's Robinson on the slant. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third down run from A-Chain. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
19 tight.
Here's the snap on 4th. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out left, Ioman makes the grab. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Pass play now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Buying some time right. Now he takes it. And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
As this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180, 12, 11, MT, take.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Hits his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
It's a gain of 10.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here we go. 11, 180,
Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Dose of the hurry up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Gain is to the 27. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Trying to pick it up here with A-Chain. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break.
11 MT paint. 11, 11, 11. 11, right 80.
Looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Here's the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Back-to-back carries here. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And it's caught. Chase has it. 40. He finds space, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals can retake the lead as they tie it up here. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take the lead on that successful kick.
Dolphins 47. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's a champ on the pistol. Not a whole lot to speak of here, partner. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
60 bison, 60 bison.
Dropping back to throw. That's Jones working the sideline, complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Pass play coming here. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go, check. 70 Lions. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
Going forward, it's Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They're going to throw out of the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Let's go.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Buys time, rolling right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Ball in the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Burrow from the gun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Right high. 12.
They'll throw 3rd and long. This connects with Higgins. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th.
On 1, right?
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
12. It's good start. 11, mighty. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has it downfield, it's Chase. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. McPherson to add the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals jump in front now by 5.
Dolphins 30.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. That ball is loose. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
On 2.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Gun. Stop. Ready. 11 empty. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped it right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Jones keeps connecting to Chase. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They'll run here on first down. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's get set.
Burrow setting to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 line.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He finds a man. That's caught. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Offense to the line fast.
That's another Dolphins
19,
first down. First and 10.
Looking on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, the football's loose. And now the Bengals have it. Excellent return here as they get the football, and they're going to take over on the opposing side of midfield.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction? From everybody on that side of the ball. See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. Now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Hey, we got to keep
Offense in the hurry up here.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT.
A gain of 14. And the Bengals first down.
Stop.
From the red zone on first. And he's got it. Tackle it. Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. First and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
That's your man, that's your man.
19 Lions.
Here's a give to Achane. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready up.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jones. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is a great example of why these outbreaking routes towards the sidelines are so critical to have great timing and rhythm between the receiver and the quarterback. In this case, he just can't quite keep his feet in bounds. Great effort to secure the catch, but it's going to result in an incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shotgun now for Jones. He's got a man here. That's Eric Eilmaner. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
19 tight, 19, let's go.
Play action now, it's Jones. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. Ooh. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hold the ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, go.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. We'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawks, big lion. Steady, right?
Again, they'll throw with Jones. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go, Reed, go.
Jones to the air again. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive will start on the ground. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jones now on first down. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. He'll push forward for about a yard. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
I'm one, ready?
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
11, here we go. 11, mighty. 11,
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is a big play for Cincinnati. And even 30 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
11, Thomas. Here we go. Right 80, 12. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught side of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
Kevin McPherson.
Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Aiken. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up
Ball on the
second
28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw. It's Jones. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Bengals on top. And we're back South Florida after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Cowboys, 18 go.
Here's Jones. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
That'll be returnable from the 35. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
12, 180.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow will shovel ahead to the receiver. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Up the middle they go. And he's going to have the 1st down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11, MT, take.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Let's get set.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Finding space at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
His kick is good.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolf. Check smash, check smash. Ready, ready.
On the ground to start the drive, it's A-Check. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 33, here's second downs and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Now Jones. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the right side here, passes cross. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go! 70 Rangers. Bronco 80s. Go!
Again, it's Jones. That is brought in to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver's able to take it in for 6.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
11. Here we go.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's good.
16 yards. Pick up on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. It's picked up by the Dolphins. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Run the draw with Achane. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Ready? Come 19. 19 Tigers.
Here's Achane. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Go!
Back to throw is Jones. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Joshua Carty to
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports.
On 1, right? 11.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
10 yards.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL.
Here we go.
It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Oh, yeah. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
32-yard line.
Gun.
And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. To the ground, the first down run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow now. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
A run out of the gun with A-check. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Gun, it's Jones. That one out wide to A-check. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
13 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Miami.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Shotgun now for Jones. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately?
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Jones. That's taken in by Achek. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
On the set.
Throwing now is Jones. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. On 1, right?
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 12. 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. They'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
11. Here we go, here we go. 11. 180.
Burrow. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
On 2. Gun, gun. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That left side is made by Higgins. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards.
2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Get set. Stop.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
11, 11. 12, 12. 11, Thomas. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
12. 180. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react.
To the end zone, it's intercepted.
the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
11, 11, 11.
They bring Chase in motion.
Stop.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Second down. Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back, and he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A pickup of 12 yards, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go.
Burrow here on second down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They get 21 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
On one, ready? Here we go. Wide 80. Wide 80, hot.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
On one, ready? 11 empty. Here we go, here we go. Stop.
We'll go with a drop play here on second down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Third and long.
11 empty, 11 empty. Gun, gun. Stop. Wide 80. 11, 11, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
They'll drop to throw. Rolling right. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jones. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now on 2nd and long.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 12-yard line.
To throw, it's Jones. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Jones to throw on 3rd and 1. This one is taken in downfield. Big completions. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Flush to his right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
With that much time, you just can't ask your secondary to hold up. The defensive front has to do a better job. First, keep the quarterback in the pocket. Don't let him extend the play outside of it. And then secondly, you got to get that ball out of his hand, because when you let him hold it for that long, big plays are going to come.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Carney now to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter.
21.
With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Gun. Stop. Can. Stop.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record.